right, welcome to Tim and the Goats podcast. We are doing an NBA version for the upcoming NBA season. And today we are going to discuss 1 through 10 of ESPN's 100 NBA players. But we're just going to do the top 10 for the moment. As for number 1, it's Giannis. Number 2 is Nikola. Number 3 is Luka. 4 is Joel. 5 is Steph.
Curry.
And then you got 6 at LeBron. And then you got Jason Tatum at 7. Kevin Durant 8. Ja at 9. And Devin at 10.
Yeah. My first thoughts is Kevin Durant. That's low. That's 8. I think that's not. I wouldn't put him at 8.
Probably leave him at 8.
I can't put him at 8. I gotta put him higher. He's gotta be in the top 5. He's gotta be.
I kind of like the top 5. I just rearrange it a little bit in my liking.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think I'd put Kevin Durant in my top 5. But looking at top 5, I mean, it's tough to. I mean, yeah. It's weird not having Kevin Durant in there. But yeah, I'm all surprised that LeBron is not in the top 5. Just how much ESPN likes to talk about LeBron and wanting to have LeBron, up there. I was just surprised. I'm even surprised that LeBron.
Junk.
Yeah, I'm surprised LeBron hasn't come out and just tried to say something, or whatever, be like,
Probably doesn't care that he's sick, so.
Put some respect on my name. Something like that.
Put some respect on my name.
He's like, he's done it before when he's only got one MVP vote. So I thought maybe he'd do something like that.
I mean, that's more important than.
Yeah. I just figured because I'm not a big LeBron fan. I'm a Laker fan. I was excited when he came to the Lakers just because Lakers were so bad, they were trash, and I was just happy because it's like, okay, we're going to get back to that championship team again. And then it was kind of like for 1 year, and then all of a sudden we're just back to where we kind of were again. But I feel like that's kind of what happens when LeBron comes to your team. For them, kind of just the team changes every single year.
Yeah.
And so I don't think doesn't work that way.
It's hard.
It is hard, yeah. Those are my biggest ones. But I think the top 10 is pretty good. Like I said, I think I'd switch some things around too. But I think the players are right.
Who would you put in your top 10?
Well, are we going from 10 to 1 or 1 to 10?
Or 10 to 1?
10 to 1. I think I'd keep Devin Booker at 10. Maybe put Ja there, but I think I'll keep Devin Booker at 10. Actually, no. I'm actually gonna switch. I'm gonna put Ja at 10. I'll put Ja Morant at 10. Let's see.
I'll put Damon Lillard at 10.
Okay, yeah, Dame. Yeah, see, I gotta think of more players. I think Ja is a top 10 player, but I think I'd put him at 10. But I think now that you said Dame, he's better. Yeah.
I think Ja's borderline. I think he's like 11, 12.
I could agree with that.
9. I'd put 9 Dame and 10 Jimmy.
Jimmy Butler.
Could be my Miami Heat biasness, but
just a little bit. He's good.
He produces.
Yeah.
So, and if you're gonna count the playoffs too, he's should be in the top 10 for sure.
Yeah,
if you're gonna count the whole season, not just the regular season.
Right. There's quite a few players I think that could be put in the top 10, just because any given night, they could go off. So yeah, I think I put Ja at 9, and then I think I would, Ja at 10, and then I think I would put Dame at 9. And then I think I'd put Booker 8.
I'd put Jason Tatum at 8.
Jason Tatum at 8. I think Jason Tatum's Booker is better than Booker. So I think I put Booker at 8. And then I think I would go for number 7. You're probably not gonna like this pick. I'm gonna say
LeBron.
no. I think I'm gonna put Joel Embiid
Mm.
7.
You see, that's where I'd put Kevin Durant. You hate me, but
Yeah,
it's my list.
it is your list. It is your list. I know. Everybody's list is gonna be different.
Get off of my list.
It's just, man, I don't know. I think Kevin Durant is still one of the best players. I still think he's top 5. I just think he lets.
You can't go wrong with anybody in the
No,
top
you
10.
can't. Yeah, I mean, every single one is going to be your franchise player, So it's just like, I just think he's one of the greatest scorers ever. He's 7 feet tall. So it's just like, I think just what his problem is he's just getting too personal with people that call him out. He feels like he needs to, back himself up, and it's just like, no.
Like that Ben Simmons video we watched. He doesn't reply to anybody.
Yeah, it's just like, just let your game speak for it. You don't need to respond to people on Twitter or Instagram, if people are calling you out.
He has a worse. He knows he can't shoot, and people are calling him out that he can't shoot.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think when I want the old Kevin Durant back when he was at his MVP speech where he's crying and shit, and
You want him crying?
Yeah, thanking his mom and everything, that was the Kevin Durant I liked. And all of a sudden he's now trying to be like a villain, and it's like I don't think that doesn't fit him. He's always just been like the good guy, and I just you should have stuck with that. And I think that was working for you well. And then I think now that he's trying to be the villain, I think it's affecting his game. So I can see why people would drop him down, but this guy is still a generational talent. So I mean, you gotta. I'd put him in my top 5. I think I'd have Embiid 7, and I think I'm keeping LeBron at 6.
I would keep LeBron at 6.
He's not a top 5 player anymore. I probably would. I wouldn't necessarily consider myself a LeBron hater. I mean, I think you would consider me one. I respect his game. I know he's one of the best ever, but there's just something.
Here.
Yeah. I don't.
Not saying he was junior, but we. He's junior.
Junior, yeah, but. Yeah.
He's the third.
LeBron is. He doesn't, to me, just doesn't have that killer instinct.
Bet he's gonna pass the most points in NBA history.
He is, yeah, but what is this?
It's all good.
Is this year what? Year 19 for him?
Something like that. Year 1920. Year 100.
He's obviously gonna pass Kareem. I mean, he's only I think a little over 1,000 points away, so he's obviously going to pass him this year. I still don't think that makes him the greatest. But yeah, and then so my top 5, I think I put Curry at 5.
I'd put Nikola at 5.
I think then I think that's where I'd put Kevin Durant at 4. Then I'd put Giannis at 3.
I'd keep Joel at 4, and I'd probably put. Luka at 3.
Yeah. And I think I'd keep Nikola 2. Nikola Jokic, I think I'd keep him 2, and then I think I'd put Luka 1.
Luka 1. I really like Luka.
I like Luka 2.
It's tough between them. Put him 2 or 3.
Yeah,
Giannis could be 2 or 3.
So young, and it looks like he just plays with ease. He just makes it look easy. Like anybody go out there and do it. And just for how young he is and just how talented, it's just like this guy's going to be good. He's going to be the best player in the NBA. So I'm just going to put him there now. So.
I told Cortland he's going to be the future of the NBA. I was watch out. He's going to be the face of the NBA.
He is.
But my number 2 is Giannis, and then I would say Steph Curry is number 1.
Curry's number 1, huh?
I know, I told you. Surprising.
That is a little surprising.
But he's always my number 1 fantasy basketball pick.
Okay. Oh, yeah, Curry. I mean, he played well.
Greatest shooter ever. It's just hard to beat him.
Yeah, if he's on, you're not stopping him.
If he's on, he's the hardest player to beat.
Yeah, because I mean, you literally have to pick him up
The whole court.
or he's just literally gonna step 1 foot over half court and
Swish it.
you're just like, I can't do anything about that. you know, so yeah, you really have to be on him full court, and even still, then, that sometimes you still can't stop him. He's so good with even not having the ball in his hands and moving, getting open. There's a lot of times we'll watch the Warriors play, and I'm sitting there wondering why there's not somebody like constantly on him. Like I would have somebody inches away from him, and you're just like you are on his hip everywhere.
I feel like Miami would have been a better fit in the finals than the Boston Celtics. Still breaks my heart Jimmy shot that shit, but it is what it is. Should have went for land, but I think we have some championship experience.
Yes, you do.
We, not saying we would win, but defensively, I think we'd be able to lock it down.
Yeah.
We can hold it down defensively, I think.
Yeah. The thing about Miami though is you guys got to be healthy. Bam's got to be healthy. Jimmy's got to be healthy. Hero's got to be healthy.
I mean, he would have been healthy for the final. If we would have made the finals, Hero's gonna definitely make the finals.
Yeah, and that guy gets better every year too. So
I mean, I've been with him the whole way. I remember when they were calling him fucking Bubble Hero.
Bubble Hero.
I was still with him the entire way. I bought his jersey and stuck with him. And Duncan had a bad year last year, but he could bounce back. I just think it was all that money that went to his head, and
it seems to happen.
A lot of pressure.
Yeah. Usually seems to happen. When players get paid, they kind of start to slow down. Like, okay, I got my insurance, now I'm good.
But I think it's just more so he got excited that he got paid. I think this next year he'll definitely bounce back.
Yeah,
he's still a good shooter.
He is. Oh yeah, I mean, players are gonna have bad years. It's gonna happen. So it's all, you do bounce back, and prove that you're still that player. Because he is a good shooter. He definitely helps.
Fastest player to like 500 threes in career.
Yeah.
If he keeps it up, he'll be new Steph Curry.
Could.
Not saying he is Steph Curry, but
no. But I mean, when you shoot like that, you're gonna get comparisons just like that. Just like when Steph was just coming in. I mean, he was getting compared to Ray Allen and Reggie Miller. So it's just going to be the same thing with even more shooters that come in the league that can knock down threes like that. They're going to be compared to him. So same thing with players getting paired to Jordan. So come in like, oh, is he the best since Jordan, or is he better than Jordan, or whatever. But see what happens.
We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold my breath with the Lakers. I still think they're not good. There's still talks going on that they can make a trade with Indiana to get Miles Turner and I forgot the other guy's name that they're gonna
Buddy
get.
Hield.
Yeah, Buddy was, and I think they're looking at Bogdanovich, but before he got traded to somebody else. So I mean that could still happen, but they have no shooters. They have no shooters, and they didn't have shooters last year.
I get nervous every year for the season.
Yeah, and so it's just like when your highest three-point shooting player is Patrick Beverley, that's bad.
Yeah.
When his percentage is 38%. I mean, I think LeBron's probably better, but I don't.
I get what you mean.
Yeah, I don't call him a three-point shooter because he's not, and he can. He's gotten better, I think, as he's gotten older. But LeBron needs to put the ball on the floor and get to the rim. That's his game. That's what he's good at. That's what he's been known for his entire career. That's why people think he's the best. He's so huge. That's another reason why I don't like LeBron is because he could literally every game drive to the rim, no problem. And that's what I want from him. I understand he wants to get his teammates involved. I mean, I get that. You want to be a team player. You still can be. You still can get your but you also need to have those moments where it's like, okay, I need to take over this game. And he has those moments every once in a while. But there's still times where it's just like, why are you passing the ball with, when it's, the game's coming down to a last shot. Why are you passing the ball? Why are you giving it up? I get the guys open. You're making the right basketball play, but you're the best player on the team. You need to be taking that shot.
Better shooter.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. The play, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm just used to Kobe and how he would do that. He would be fourth quarter, however many minutes left in this close game back and forth. You know who's getting the ball, and he's going to demand the ball, and he's going to try to do his best to take over. That was his game. That's why I loved him. That's why he's the Black Mamba. He didn't give anybody any space to breathe. He's gonna win this game for you, and you know it. And that's just what I want from LeBron. I want him to do the same thing. There's just got to be times where you have to be selfish. There's obviously during the game, I get it, but when it's crunch time, it's an important game. Take over.
I mean,
be the man.
I mean, if you have me shooting the ball, I'd rather have me shooting the ball than LeBron James shooting the ball. I'm not saying I'm gonna be shooting the ball, but I'm talking about like Kyle Korver or something.
Yeah, it's like I said, I get it. You're making the right basketball play. I mean, yeah, if it is Korver, I'm not gonna hate the shot.
But if it's fucking Patrick Beverly, you better hang on to it.
Exactly. And it was like when he was with Miami. I remember there was the game where he drove and then he kicked it out to Udonis Haslem at the free throw line. It's like, and then Udonis shoots, try to win the game and misses. It was one of those that was really like, that's where you need to take that shot. Not Haslem, of all people.
He's a terrible shooter anyways.
Yes. I mean, he's been in the league forever now, and he barely plays.
Doesn't even, I think he played like 10 minutes last year.
Exactly. So it's like, I mean, I know that was it was a few years ago, so it was, he's still when Haslem was decent and could actually play.
Making millions to just sit on the bench.
Exactly. So it's just
must be nice.
To me, I was like, that was the last person I would want to pass it to for a game-winning shot, whether he's open or not. It's like I would rather me go up for a layup being double, triple teamed than kicking out back to him, whether he was open or not. But that was just for me. It was just like you got to take that. You got to take that. Yeah, just
old and crusty.
Crusty.
Dude's old.
He's so old.
He's a cheerleader.
He is.
I enjoy him though. Yeah. He's tough.
No, yeah, he's tough.
He's scary.
Yeah. He goes out there and he plays with the heart, but
I mean, he tells Jimmy to sit down and he listens.
Yeah.
It's something you need though, and for Jimmy though.
Yep.
I like him now. I like our team.
Yeah.
I like our chances.
Yeah, I don't like our chances. It just also depends too if we stay healthy, because last year they were not. LeBron missed a lot of games. Anthony Davis missed a lot of games. So yeah, they just gotta be healthy, and hopefully this project with Russell Westbrook. Did I say brick?
I don't even know, to be honest. If you want to say brick, you can say brick. Well, he has been breaking.
He has been breaking. So I mean, but I also think he was put in a really bad situation last year. They didn't let Russell be Russell.
Right.
So I think you got to just let him play. You got to let him be OKC, Westbrook, not what he has been the past couple of years. I think that really took a big hit at his confidence. So hopefully this new coach and Darvin Ham, hopefully figures it out, because I think those three could be a good trio.
Mm-hmm.
I still think Russell Westbrook's a good player. But yeah, I think with him and the coach we had last year, it wasn't working.
I get it. All right, I would say that's it for the video. Like and just subscribe to the video. We will be back more with more news, and we will be back more to give our predictions for the upcoming season on who we think will make the playoffs and win the MVP and all that. So, have a good day. Thanks.